G'day, welcome back to Smoother's Backyard, or in this case, Smoother's Kitchen, because I'm actually going to do some cooking, and anyone that knows us knows that Cheryl does most of the cooking, so occasionally I get in the kitchen. I have my set things that I do, like most blokes, you know, barbecue, pizza, and today it's going to be fried rice, one of my specialties for the house. I'm not going to say it's the exact way you should make fried rice, but it is my way. I like it, and you might like it too. So stick around and let's see how I make fried rice. Now this is just 5 cups of rice, long grain white rice, measured out with the rice cooker cup, which is quite a bit smaller than a normal cup, but it's made for measuring for this device. Just an everyday Rebel rice cooker. 5 cups of white long grain rice, and that's been cooling now for about 10 minutes. And I'm just giving it another turn. I turned it when it first clicked off, turned the machine off, and just give it another bit of a stir and a turn over to let all that steam out of the rice, because fried rice you want quite a dry rice. I'll now let that cool just a bit more, and I'll pop it in the fridge, and it's sort of mid-afternoon now. By the time I'm ready to cook at about 6 o'clock, that'll be nice and cool and dry and ready to use. I'm going to be cooking in an electric frying pan, so not a wok. I find this really easy. It's a ceramic one. It's really non-stick. It's great. And the ingredients that I'll be using today are bacon. Can use ham, of course. Most people would use ham, but quite often we use bacon in place of the ham. Frozen peas, spring onions, peanut oil. That's a must. You know, you can get away with using maybe a sunflower oil, but really peanut oil's the bomb for that. Salt and pepper. Eggs, I've got 4 eggs in there. I'm about to whiz those up, give them a bit of a beating, add a little bit of salt and pepper into those. And these are my three secret sauces. I'll reveal those a little bit later, so keep watching. We normally buy bacon from the butcher, but if we don't, we always try and get Australian made bacon, Australian grown bacon I should say. Just think it's more ethical on the actual animals and keeps the money in Australia. How much of this do we want? Probably not all of it. About that much. Not for dogs. Just sort of cutting it into small squares, not really cubes, but squares. Oops, nearly cut my finger. Bit of salt, black pepper, give them a quick whisk. Bring in the frying pan here. I've got that heating up with a bit of, I've already put a bit of peanut oil in there. I might just, doesn't really matter what oil, but I might just do the egg first. Just let that cook off till it's mostly solid. Once it's, you know, 3/4 solid, you can start breaking it up with a spatula. Alright, it's starting to get pretty solid around the edges there, so I'll just start breaking that away. Basically, I'm just roughly breaking this egg up till it's into smallish pieces. Just running around to the bigger pieces and chopping them up. Bits flicking onto the floor, and Woody's having a feast. Floor snacks. They're good, aren't they, Woody? Floor snacks. Pop that onto a plate. Set that aside. And we'll do the bacon. The peanut oil. Don't need too much for bacon. It's got a bit of fat in it. Although this is shortcuts, there's not a lot of fat. Tell you what, you don't want to overcook the bacon because you don't really want, well, you could want crispy bacon in your fried rice, but I don't want crispy bacon. So I'm going to throw the peas in there, so there's not many peas there. For a sec, because they're frozen. Keep the bacon cooking and get a bit of colour on the peas. I've always liked it when you get fried rice from the Chinese and it's just the peas have that little blackened one side. That's the rice that I did earlier. It's nice and fluffy and cool and dry. Alright, that's just about done. Pop those on the plate. I don't know if cooking fried rice is a messy business or if I'm just a messy cook. I think it might be the latter. The odd piece of egg, ham or bacon strewn all over the place. Strewn all over the place. Right, I almost forgot to mention the prawns. So I shelled and chopped these up, deveined them, chopped them up earlier in the day, just after I cooked the rice. So throw those in. I just fresh frozen, I don't know, banana prawns from Coles or wherever. Throw a little splash of oil in there. Just going to chop up some spring onions while those cook. Get those mostly cooked all the way through. So all of this will go back in once the rice is fried up. So you don't really want to overcook anything first up because it's going to go back in. To cook a little bit more, I'll just at least reheat. So just about it. Prawns on top of there. Now, put that back in. They're on pretty high heat there. I'm going to put in some more peanut oil. And believe it or not, folks, fried rice has a fair bit of oil in it. So yeah, this is really light and fluffy. So yeah, just cooked that earlier, as I said, probably show it. Just breaking it up as it goes in so it's not clumped. Get a big clumpiness down in the bottom corners of the pot, but you can break that up as we cook it. Just from the edge of the pot. So yeah, a bit more oil through the rice. Just enough to make it all wet with oil. Toss it around, get all the rice coated in oil so it's a little bit glossy. Move it around just as if it was in a wok, like we're stir frying the rice. Take some spring onions. That's the wider end of 3 spring onions, the root end. I'll keep the green ends a bit fresher for a garnish, or toss it through at the last minute of cooking. Alright, here's the bit you've been waiting for. The 3 secret sauces. What are they, Lawson? Lawson's just entered the room. What's that one?
Soy sauce.
Soy sauce. Wow, who'd have thought in fried rice? Soy sauce. Of course. Throw a bit of that in there, not too much. You can always add a bit of extra soy sauce to your fried rice, obviously. The next secret sauce for Lawson to reveal is
fish sauce.
Fish sauce, just like here we go. Just like your Asian, I don't know, Thai fish sauce, whatever. You want a good smattering of that. I don't measure things, I go by how it looks in the face. So a bit of that in there. Always smells bad at first but tastes great later. Press that through. So the rice is starting to take on a bit of a browned colour from those two sauces, and it's got one more sauce to go. And the third, and probably the one that is the most secret sauce, because I don't know if anyone else uses it in fried rice, they may do. It's one I experimented with years ago and thought that really gives it the kick that it needs without putting any MSG or anything in there. And it is, Lawson, reveal.
Oyster sauce.
Oyster sauce. I want a fair bit of this. Well, for this amount, you know, you sort of want to get a coverage on top that looks something like, I don't know, zebra stripes, which is about all I've got left in this bottle, but that's perfect. Stir that in. While I'm stirring that in, I may as well throw in all the other ingredients back in to get them to re-warm and cook a little bit further. Pop all that through. Get you down in here and have a look at that. I love the colours. You've got the bright yellow from the egg and the green and the sort of pinky red from the bacon. Prawns, well these ones, because they weren't pre-cooked prawns. If you buy a pre-cooked prawns, obviously you get a lot more red. That one's got a bit of red. Okay, pick it up, there you go. There's a bit of red in that prawn, but yeah, pre-cooked prawns, if you just peel them and throw them in, they look a lot more red, but yeah, you get a lot of good colours in there. And they do say you eat with your eyes. A few more of those greener ends of the spring onions. Just throw those through. And that is done. Well, the vultures came in and they've all grabbed a bowl of fried rice, so I've got mine there. Got a couple of extras there too, which I didn't mention, but they're just shop bought. The only thing left to do now is eat it and then clean up the mess. That's why we have kids, so after tea they can come and do the dishes, tidy up. Alright. Thanks for watching. It's been short and sweet, I'm sure, but hopefully it made you hungry and you'll go and cook yourself some fried rice. Thanks for watching.